Hello dear Librans, welcome to your reading for the month of March 2021. I'm going to do it from these decks from Nostradamus and a reading from the book itself. Let's begin shuffling for Librans for the month of March. This is your card for the first week, the second week, the third week, and the fourth week. Wow, beautiful cards so far. There's a few major arcana cards as well. Okay, now two main cards. Okay, jumped right out. Very nice, very nice card. Shows a lot of strength, a lot of courage. Okay, this also wants to come out. Wow, cards are falling out. Oh my god, see, another one. The third week, wow, there is definitely travel. And the fourth week, the only card that I picked out. Rest all three came out by themselves. So I am going to do your reading directly from the book of Nostradamus. Let's get to the cards of your first week. There is the Peppus and the Cardinal card. This shows strength, this shows courage. So definitely you're doing something which requires a lot of courage from you. Let's clarify with Nostradamus here. The Peppers. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. It says that this card, the Peppers here, is a very feminine power that men usually flee from. It also says that her presence often indicates a strong and powerful woman whose advice may well be important but whose influence can be overwhelming, you know. So there is wisdom, there is teaching. So there is definitely a strong woman in your life, or this could be you, Librans, who is a very strong woman, who's into teaching, who's into giving advice to people, who's really strong, who comes across as a really strong woman, and people actually get scared, people actually look up to you, people actually come to you for advice, you know. There could be a person in your life in the form of your mother or girlfriend, like I said, or your colleague or your boss who's helping you out, or it could be you who are helping your colleagues out, or your mother out, or your sister out, you know, something like that. So you're definitely in the first week of March giving advice to people, and people are looking up to you, people are coming to you for advice, you know, also a little scared of you, yes, but that is okay, right? Second is the Cardinal card, which is also the 12 of stars. So let's see what it has to say about Librans. Bravery, skill, strength, heroic action. It says that, you know, it's a knight. It's a knight, which the knight symbol denotes that there is a good person to have on your side in a tight spot. Yet he can be ruthless and determined and knows no boundaries. Like I said, there's definitely a, let's not get into the, you know, the male and the female thing. There's definitely a strong person in your life, can be a male, can be a woman, because this says a woman, a strong woman, and this says a strong man, right, who can be ruthless as at times, but is a very strong person, is very skillful, is very you know, it has wisdom, that person has wisdom, a lot of wisdom. So maybe this person can be a boss who comes with a lot of experience, you know, and who means well, you know, who's very intelligent, but sometimes can be, you know, rude while talking to you or explaining you things. They're like, why can't you do this thing, you know, but he only wants to improve you. He's giving you advice, maybe in a very rude manner, but he wants to improve you. So take that advice, you know, with a pinch of salt, that that person doesn't mean harm to you. That's definitely for sure, because both these cards says that there is strength, there is courage, this person is very strong, this person is very intelligent, people fear from this person. About this woman, they say that people fear from this person. So this person also, people say that they fear from this person. So this could be you dealing with your male boss as a female, this could be a female dealing with a sorry, this could be a male dealing with a female boss, so it could be vice versa, right? If cross watchers are watching, it could be vice versa also. So definitely you will have to see what resonates with you well, whether you are a woman, you're a man, whether you're in a position of a boss or a, you know, a subordinate, whatever resonates with you. But definitely it looks like it can be personal, it can be career related as well. You can be coming as a, for example, you care about your children, okay, but you're scolding them for something, you know, you're giving them orders, you're scolding them for something because they're not eating properly, right? That doesn't mean you're a bad person or you don't love them because you're scolding them, right? You want them to eat properly so that they can have a better health. So that is what I'm trying to say. So whoever is scolding you in the first week of March doesn't mean that they're bad people or they don't like you or whatever. They just mean well. They want you to grow in your professional life. They want you to be healthy in your personal life, you know. It's something related to that. So if somebody is rude to you, or and there is a strong person in your life, please listen to them. Don't feel bad about anything in the first week. All right, let's get to your second week, which says there's the sun and there is the three of moons. Wow, sun is a very, very positive card to have in a reading. It's all about positive feelings and, you know, happiness. So let's see what Nostradamus has to say about you. Sun for Librans, the sun for Librans. Yeah, like I said, there is contentment, there is enlightenment, there is happiness, there is health, there is material fortune, friendship, marriage for some of you, and success. All right, let's also read the next card before I tell you in detail what it actually means. Again, the second card also says there's celebration, there's success, there's fruitfulness, there's pregnancy for some, there is healing for some, there is relief, recovery. Like I said, it's a beautiful card to have in a reading. Even if this second card would have been a negative card, I would have nullified it because of the presence of the sun in your second week. So maybe whoever that was teaching you in the first week, giving you advice in the first week, as a boss or as a mother or as a girlfriend, you took it and that kind of helped you. You know, maybe your mother said that you have to see a doctor, I don't care. You went to a doctor and you got better. So in the second week, it says that there is healing. It says that there is you know, recovery from whatever you were dealing with. Also, in if we talk about your professional life, if your boss was, or your colleague, a strong person in your life, was giving you advice or something, you took that advice and that worked out for you. And that's how both the cards says there's success and there's happiness. Of course, when there is success, of course when there is healing, there is going to be happiness. You know, maybe you went ahead with a decision like, I don't know, proposing to somebody for marriage. Like there is marriage for some of you, there is pregnancy for some of you. So if you guys took an advice from your parents or your friends that, you know, I think you need to go ahead and propose that girl or guy and see how they react to it, you know, and that person, the other person, accepted your proposal. So that's why it's now leading to marriage. And it's, you know, if not exactly marriage in the second week, definitely there are plannings of marriage and, you know, something solid, some sort of commitment, which is a beautiful thing. And hence there is celebration, there is happiness, there is success. So it's a beautiful card, and both the week says it's a beautiful reading for professional and personal both. So that's a great thing. Let's get to your third week. There is fortitude and there is 6 of stars, which shows travel and journey, and that you have somewhere to be. Beautiful. Again, let's see what Nostradamus has to say about it. There's strength, there's force, there's courage, there's power, there's authority and a commanding process. Maybe you guys got promoted, you know, maybe, or you took a job offer that was suggested by that strong person in your life, or, you know, a friend or whoever, and you took that job, and now your second week was happy. And the third week also shows that, you know, it's a promotion kind of a thing, and that's why it's giving you that authority and that commanding presence. Wow. And fortitude also represents the strength to keep going when everything looks hopeless. Also sometimes, you know, just like the chariot, there is movement, there is direction. Even if things are not working out for you right now, you have to keep moving forward, and that's what the fortitude suggests. Let's get to the second card, which is the 6 of stars. which shows, like I said, journey, travel, holiday, messenger, trying to, also it says that trying to overcome negativity. So for some of you Librans, if the weeks are not going too well, February onwards, or if you have job problems, do not lose hope. The fortitude card says you have to move forward, you have to keep going. The second card also says there might be situations where you're trying to overcome negativity, so that is also a kind of movement, a kind of travel. You're moving in some direction, you're changing your mental health from being negative to positive, that's all right. So I don't see this as a negative reading. So if for some of you the time is not going too well, it still says you have to be positive, and that you are being positive and you're trying to change your negative thinking to a positive thinking, which means that you're moving forward in a good direction, which is very good, because you have to always keep thinking positive in order to attract positive things in your life. I'm a believer of that. All right, Libran, so it's a beautiful thing for people whose life are already is already good in professional and personal. It's only going to get better in March. So that's a wonderful card. Now there's an Empress card and the Prophetess. Wow. Definitely this woman can be you, or a presence of a woman, or a strong person in your life. Definitely there's somebody who's very, very strong willpower in your life, whether that's you Librans or there's somebody else. I don't know which one is it, but definitely very strong cards to have in a reading. Very, very strong cards. The Empress embodies human love, that of a mother. So definitely there's somebody in your life who loves you a lot, or maybe it's you who love the other person a lot. Maybe you love your family a lot, because it embodies human love, not the kind of love you will have towards your work, but towards a person. So it could be you getting a lot of love from your mother, like I said, if it's related to your personal life, or a lot of human love and affection from your boss. Maybe you're somebody's favorite, and school, maybe you're your teacher's pet, so you don't know that. And is also it rules fertility, like I also mentioned in earlier also, that some of you might be getting pregnant. It rules passion, so romantic interest, marriage, of course. It includes health. Some of you might be recovering, like I mentioned. Again, it says marriage, it says nurture, it says action. So of course, there's a lot of healing that's happening, a lot of marriages and strong commitments that are happening, pregnancy that is happening. So I think it's really, really good, really good. Yeah, so I am not getting a negative vibe at all. Let's get to the Prophetess, which is the Eight of Moon. Sorry, it's not 8, 13 of Prophetess. 13 of Moon, yeah. Yeah, so an honest woman, a loyal friend, good natured, a truth sayer, wisdom and devotion, balance, emotional expression, feeling and wisdom in balance, humanity. So I think both your personal and professional lives are going well for most of you. Like for most of you, it's going well, and definitely the person, this woman, or it can be a man, whatever personality this is, you or the other person, for cross watchers also, definitely very strong, good, loyal friend. So if somebody is approaching you, if somebody is advising you, that person is a good person. Even if they are rude sometimes, take the help, take the advice, take that job opportunity that you're getting. Make that proposal that you're gonna go, or accept that proposal if you are on the other end. But just do it. Just do it. If it means meeting new people, meet them. I think this is what it's trying to say. Do not hesitate to step out of the house this time. Of course, be careful. What I'm trying to say is, if there is an opportunity to meet people, do that. New people. That is what I'm trying to say. Not your usual friends. Of course, I mean, if you're proposing your long time girlfriend, then you're meeting her. Or if you're going out to a party, or you're going out to meet a doctor or somebody new or familiar, I don't know, but definitely go do something. Do not hesitate to meet people in the month of March, definitely. Anything else that I need to know? Nothing as such. Yeah, if you like, like I said, if you needed advice from somebody, there was somebody giving you advice in the first week, right? That person is a truth sayer, so nobody is really misguiding you in life. So take that advice. I think it's a very happy reading with, major arcanas and the cards like sun and happiness and marriage and pregnancy and God, whatnot. The success in business and everything is going well for you. And for some of you Librans, if something was not going well, the cards also say that you do not have to lose hope. You have to keep going in some direction. You have to overcome that negativity, if there is any, if that is in your personal life, if that is in your professional life. You have to keep moving forward. It's a beautiful reading. Wow. So yeah, definitely, presence of a strong person, all the cards almost say that, right? So I think it's all happy reading. It's yeah, not even a single bad card, so it's an all happy reading, and I'm very, very happy for you, Librans. So do comment and let me know once you get to March, and how it goes for you, if you guys resonated with it or not. Let me know. I'll be really, really happy to know that, that business venture finally came through, or that proposal finally came through. So yeah, I'll meet you guys next month now. Bye bye.